So welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are en route to Switzerland. We're not moving to Switzerland, but we're going there for a training camp. First we're heading across to Germany to Schliersee in the south, just south of Munich, and we're doing a Bundesliga race there. So we got like massive drive coming up, we've got 10 hours odd, and luckily we've got a new car, which is pretty cool. So a big shout out to Toyota for sponsoring us the new car. Well, semi-sponsored, not completely sponsored, but feels sort of sponsored. And yeah, it's a longer car, we have more space. The RS is gone, so now we have space up in the back, which is pretty cool. And yeah, looking forward to the race this weekend and to showing you all the camp in St. Moritz, Switzerland. We're going, it's one of the most expensive places on earth. So I'll show you how expensive the bread is, the milk and all that nonsense further along the line. But yeah, let's head off to the Bundesliga first. And yeah, let's go. About 5 hours of driving. Rachel booked a nice little spot in Germany, which is pretty good, and we got a pretty sweet spot.
We're gonna put our car here. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Shot like this.
So there's a little stopover in Germany. Last 3.5 hour bit drive, and we get to Schliersee.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice little village.
Nice little spot, nice little breakfast. Saw little dogs similar to the dog we got at home.
An adult version.
The adult version.
It's gonna get big.
Okay, so we made it to Miesbach, and there are some mountains in the background there somewhere. Don't know if you can see them.
Nope, can't.
They're above the top there. Time to check in and go for a little swim and a run, if there's time, which I think there will be about 4 hours.
Yeah.
So should be. A little bit of a splash in the pool. Cut that piece out.
You gotta be careful with these tumble turns, by the way. Okay.
Huh?
Got a map.
You got the map. We go down and go left.
Yeah. Does it actually have a map?
Yeah, I think so.
Does it?
Time to get some food.
Someone else needs some. Right behind us. And the first part of the course.
So we're riding the climb from Schliersee up to another See. It's about 9% average, and then I need a different front chainring.
Ja, hatte ich knapp vor Felix Schwarz die Zeit lang so rausgehen, aber so knapp machen.
Hey. Johnny, you happy you're not racing?
Yeah, I'm happy. It's way too hard for me.
Yeah, I felt that. So we swim down there somewhere at the bottom. We climb up this mountain and then go down that way. The usual 6 by 30 second strides. I think tomorrow is going to be decided on the bike. Quite sure about it. And the running's going to be like survival mode, I think.
Also grundsätzlich ist ja die Problematik, wenn du von weiter weg kommst, egal ob es mit dem Auto oder dem Flugzeug ist, dass deine Muskulatur da auf eine gewisse Art und Weise angespannt ist und dass man da nochmal den Feinschliff macht. Genau, also wir haben hier ein richtiges Urlaubsfeeling, es sind Berge im Hintergrund, weite Wiesen. Ich glaube, das wirkt sich auch nochmal auf die komplette Strecke aus. Und ich denke, neben dem Urlaubsfeeling wird es ein ziemlich hartes Rennen für die Athleten.
So that was the race done here in Schliersee, and that was a pretty tough race. It was a big climb on the bike. The swim was in the crystal clear lake of Schliersee, which was very, very cool. Probably the cleanest lake I think I've swum in, apart from Lausanne, Switzerland, and maybe one of the other events in the ocean. And yeah, it was great fun. My swim was really shocking. I had a terrible swim. Someone on the right, I followed someone's feet on the right at the start, who ended up going really far right. And then I crossed over in the swim, which I probably should have just stayed on his feet in hindsight and not swim across to the other side. And then a lot of fighting at the buoy. Probably came out like top 10 from the back, or maybe one of the last people out the water. So I got a lot of work to do on my swim, which is probably from a lot of weeks of racing and not enough time spent in the swimming pool. Yeah, is what it is. And on the climb, I kind of felt okay. I went a little bit too hard too soon on the climb, and I kind of paid for it a tiny bit near the top. Ended up losing like 30 seconds or 40 seconds to the guys I was riding with. But yeah, we caught a few people up the climb, which was good. And on the run, I managed to catch a couple people as well. On the run, I ended up coming, I think, top 20, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure exactly which place I was. But yeah, the ER team Beschuten won. So job done. Number one, I think, in the rankings, which is great. And yeah, Rachel's turn.
Excuse me, I haven't showered yet. We just got back from the race. and it was stunning. So the course was really nice in general. The swim was super nice, nice clear water. We had a similar race, I think, on the swim, although the result turned out to be a bit different. We also swam way too far to the right, and I thought I'll pass some girls and swim on the outside, so I've got some clear water. And then I looked at the buoys, I was like, okay, we're aiming for the right buoy, and then I noticed there was one totally on my left, so I had to cut across. But at the end I got out of the water first, together with some other two girls, so I could take it relatively easy running to transition, which was nice. Then towards the climb, it was a ride in the park. It was so easy. I think all the girls were scared of the climb. So getting out of the water first was pretty much useless in this race, because I think the first, the second and the third pack came together. And when we started the climb, I was a little bit nervous because I haven't done any climbing in the last year. I usually love it, but if you haven't done something in a long time, it's a bit nerve-wracking really. So halfway the climb I started to feel better, and I went to the front, and then I pushed it on the last bit. I do regret not breaking away, but once again I was a bit too scared about how I was feeling on the climb. Should have broken away, but that's something for next time if we race here. On the run I felt very nauseous, which I already felt like that before the race, so I don't know if I ate something wrong really quickly. I had to get to the bush after the race, after the finish. Got passed immediately by Lisa Church because she was with me on the bike. Second place, happy with it, and now it's time for some proper training.
So let's go to St. Moritz, Switzerland. Phew.
Close it.